I've always had this habit of closing my closet door before going to bed. Not because I believe in monsters or ghosts hiding in there. Just habit. Something about it gives me peace of mind. That night was no different. I brushed my teeth, turned off the lights around the house, walked into my bedroom half asleep, kicked off my shoes and got into bed. Then, like always, I got back up just to close the closet door. A soft click. A tiny ritual that made me feel safe. I crawled under the blankets, turned off the bedside lamp, and let the silence settle in. Tick-tock. The old clock on the wall marked the rhythm of the night. Nothing unusual. Then, just as I was slipping into sleep, I heard it. Click. The same sound. The closet door opening. Not loud, just a quiet, eerie creak in the dark. I sat up slowly. My eyes, adjusting to the darkness, found the door. It was slightly open, a thin sliver of pitch black leaking from within. I frowned. Maybe I hadn't closed it properly. Maybe it was a draft. Nothing to be scared of, right? I got up, annoyed, and pushed the door shut again, this time a little harder. I made sure it clicked, made sure it stayed shut. I got back in bed, more awake than before, and tried to relax. I closed my eyes, took a deep breath, started counting to calm my mind. 1, 2, 3, and then I heard it. Luis, my name, whispered, as if someone were right there inside the closet. A wave of cold swept through my spine. I froze, my eyes locked on that thin black line where the door met the frame. I tried to convince myself I imagined it, that it was the wind, a dream, the house settling. But then it came again. Luis, I'm awake. Clearer this time. Closer. More aware. I don't know how long I sat there, paralyzed. My heart was pounding so hard it physically hurt. I knew I had to check. I wouldn't sleep until I knew. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and stepped slowly toward the closet. Each step felt heavier, like the darkness inside was pulling at the light. I took a breath and yanked the door open. Nothing. Just my clothes hanging, shoes neatly lined up, and darkness. Then, I saw it, on the back wall of the closet, behind a rarely worn coat. Something had been scratched into the wood, with nails, over and over, desperately. Thank you for letting me out. I backed away slowly, light still aimed at the dark void inside, waiting for, what? A hand? A face? I didn't know. I slammed the door shut, and turned on every light in the house. I slept with the lamp on that night. The next morning, daylight made everything feel less terrifying. I almost laughed at myself. I walked over to the closet. Still shut, I let out a sigh of relief, until I turned toward the mirror. Fog. The surface was covered in a thin mist, like someone had breathed on it, and written across that fog, with a trembling finger, were the words, "Now it's your turn.